Alright guys, so welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. And this video is about the tripod that Sony has been advertising since the ZV-1 came out. They pretty much advertised this with the ZV-1's camera. So this is the tripod. It's a tripod that's actually been out for a little bit of time, and it's a pretty nice tripod. However, is it $150 nice? That is going to have to be to the person that feels like they need this. Now, I've said in another video that I don't think this is the smartest purchase when it comes to considering a tripod when you're trying to get a tripod for your Sony ZV-1. Yes, they have the creator's kit, and yes, you get a 64 gigabyte card in there with this. You know, ooh, glamorous. But after having this for a while, there's pros and cons to everything, and I have several types of tripods that I purchased, and this is just another one. So I've never really reviewed a tripod in detail like this. I'm gonna say I've reviewed tripods before, but pretty much not too far into detail, and I'll try not to go too far in detail with this one. But I have to tell you about this because I feel some type of way about it. So first off, yes, the Sony ZV-1 is fantastic. No, I'm not recording with the Sony ZV-1. I'm using my a6100 with the Sigma lens. And the ZV-1 is sitting right down below right here. But this tripod, I've been seeing a lot of people some people on YouTube telling you not to buy it. Here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say, if you want this, buy it. It's your money. You do what you want to do with it. If you don't have it yet and you're thinking about buying this tripod, well, thanks for stopping by. I'm going to give you my opinion on it. Your opinion could be a little bit different. So, first thing is, it's your money. You buy it if you want to try it out. Definitely got to tell you that. Now, seeing as though I've had it since I first got the camera, I feel it's a mixed bag, you know. So the tripod is a good tabletop tripod. It's strong and sturdy. It can be adjusted all these different angles. When it's like this, you can press this. There's a button right here. There's a button right there. And you press it, and you can leave your camera on, and it twists. You can lock the camera in different positions, and that's pretty cool. However, it can adjust all these different ways. You know, it goes back and all the different modes you can adjust this tripod. But the downside for me with that is I don't normally shoot a video looking down at the camera, and that's about what you're going to get with this particular tripod. So, and I guess you can prop it up on a book. We've all done that before. Get some books, stack it up, shoot your video the best way you can until you can actually afford a tripod. And tripods, by the way, folks, easily the tripod that I use for these tabletop videos is a mini version of the big giant one I have upstairs, and it's by the brand Newer, and it is a metal tabletop tripod with a tilting head. It is the truth. Pretty much the same, like I said, a mini version of the big giant $150 one that I have upstairs, except this one cost $35 at the time I bought it. Now I think they're going up in price because they're more popular, so it's more like probably $45. I don't know, you have to do your research, but I will tell you that this tripod right here, a downfall that I found is that it doesn't extend. Like, you can't pull these legs out and make it taller. So if you want to use a different tripod, you're going to have to take it off of this and put it onto something else. And for $150, now think about what I just said. This costs the same as that big jumbo tripod I got upstairs with all the different arms and angles. Yeah. So that's something that you need to think about. You want a small tripod, but you don't want to have one that's going to be too bulky to carry around. This is a good choice, especially if you want to keep it all Sony. So that's a pro and a con for me for this tripod. It's a beautiful tripod. It works great, but I can't extend it and have it up, bring the camera up higher to eye level for me, because I don't want to do these top down videos, look at the camera looking up at me. So that's a pro and a con. Now, another pro to this tripod is that you can use it to control your camera remotely. Once you pair this with your camera, it doesn't have to be on the tripod to use it. I've done it a whole bunch of times. I've had my camera on another tripod, and I'm controlling it, stopping it, starting it from this remote right here. I'm zooming, whatever I want to do, taking a photo. Once it's paired and you power it on, it's going to always pick up that camera. So you can sit your camera across the room and bow, pose, do whatever you want to do. Yeah. And another thing is, when you're vlogging, you're holding it out like this, you can control it. You know, with, again, if you're gonna have the camera on it, you can control it right from here. It's just perfect. It's what it's made for. So another thing that makes this tripod really good is it's thick in the hand. It feels like just a giant. It's thick. It's really thick when it's closed like this. So the big hands that I have is steel enough to where I feel like it's got that girth. Like I know I'm holding on to a very sturdy tripod. And in fact, I am. So that's another plus to it. Another plus is, if I can get it to focus on here, are these rubber grips on the bottom. Yeah, those rubber grips right there on the bottom of the tripod are just fantastic. They are fantastic. They work very well. The tripod will not move around while you're using it. If you have it set up, it's just not going to move. And furthermore, you don't have to just use this with a Sony camera. You can use it with anything, you know, any kind of camera that you want to just use a smaller tripod with. But I'm thinking you probably could link this to another camera, I guess. Bluetooth? I don't know. You probably could. But ultimately, those grippy feet on the bottom are fantastic. Now, I think the only thing I've found, other than it not being able to extend, and I'm giving you a real world, honest opinion on this, the only thing I could think of other than not being able to extend is the price. The price, some people will probably just make their whole argument based on the price without kind of giving it a fair review. And I think that is where, I'm not saying I'm better than other people, but I'm using this. Like every day I use this, and I found the dislike. I found that, you know, just for me, it's just that extending it, not being able to. And then, like I said, finally, the price. The price of this thing is way overpriced. However, it's useful to someone. Someone's going to find this useful, and worth, or, you know, the value of something isn't to the person holding it. That's why I said, I'm not going to tell you not to buy it because it's expensive. Remember to always look for discounts, try to find it recertified, whatever. I'm not going to get on camera and just tell you flat out, don't buy it, I guess. I think I might have done that in another video. I'm not sure. But I'm sure someone will tell me in this video if I said, oh, don't you say just don't buy it because of the price. Well, sometimes you have initial thoughts when something comes out, and after you use it for a while, you find out, oh, it's either good or it's really bad or it's really good. I think this is a really good tripod. It's just that those two things, you know, those two things, man, that's the only downfalls I could find. I like this tripod, and no, it's not going to get returned, or I'm not going to sell it or anything unless somebody give me a really reasonable offer, you know. But I have no intention on getting rid of this. I like having the combination with my Sony ZV-1, and I like it, man. I mean, I like this tripod. Yes, it's way overpriced, but for me, it's useful. And if I did want to do a video with this tripod, with you know, boom, the top down that I don't like so much, it's there. My other tripods are adjustable tripods, and they won't be as stable as this, except for this one I'm on. This newer one will be stable, but, you know, getting it to go really, really short, it just can never be as small as this and as light as this. And that's another thing about the weight. This isn't the heaviest tripod by any means, but you'll know that you're holding this tripod, like for real. You'll know that you're holding it. It feels great in the hand. So I wanted to go ahead and give you like a review of this tripod, because I've seen some people telling you just don't buy it because of the price, or just don't buy it because they think it's not good. And I understand that. My con, like I said, no extensions. And, you know, the other con is the price, but that's not enough to deter me not to tell you you should check it out. Or did I say that right? It's not a deterrent. So I'm not going to get on video and tell you, at least not to tell you not to buy it. I would tell you it's your money. You buy it if you want to buy it. Check it out. I think you might be surprised at how much you actually like it in the end, especially if you bought the Sony ZV-1. Maybe I should try pairing it to my A6100. I'm sure I probably could. Anyway, it's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next one. Take care.